gives you like what, several measures just to take a little bit of a breather.
Card draw is out. Card draw is out. We have Prime
We have our
Time
first
D23.
remix of the day.
Prime Time D23.
Aside the reverse section being a little bit weird, Gunzzzzz opting to ban the higher level chart
D24,
here. Good night,
is out again.
See what Addison prefers. I'm going to say,
HDS.
probably unfamiliar with Primetime D23. Obviously,
it's long.
If I'm being honest, generally unpopular chart. So I would not see it come out.
We had a reroll from Gunzzzzz, and it came out with Vulcan remix.
Oh, interesting.
And he decided to choose Super Capriccio, or sorry, BS Power Explosion. What am I saying? BS Power Explosion as the first chart that they're going to be playing.
See if Edison's go. Oh, rerolls, final audition, double 23.
Wow.
Really twist heavy. And chart knowledge based,
rerolls
honestly.
are so fun because you never know what you're going to get.
Right. It's really, this is the first, sorry?
I'm curious his motivation for re-rolling.
I'm sorry. I'm suddenly blanking on what it was. Was it Nyarlathotep S23?
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe Edison just prefers to play doubles charts. And
It's
yeah,
tiring.
well, he's protecting he's protecting the one doubles chart of the two remaining songs.
I think just the Nyarlathotep with those crazy red to red. You anchor on the blue while you red
no
to
yellows.
red swiveling.
Those cross
BPM,
twists are really difficult.
The lateral movements get so tiring, and perhaps his first time hopping on the pads, with only one chart of warm-up, it's perhaps not enough for him to feel like I don't want to do this early in the tournament.
Yeah.
But we can hope the players are feeling ready.
Addison been playing this game for a really long time. Can maybe the chart knowledge of Final Audition, I think that's 2-1, being able to help him here. But yeah, Edison, obviously a beginner. What?
The beginner.
Do you know his best? Oh, yo, Edison, don't forget to turn off HJ. HJ. But if you want to warm up with it, it's okay.
He's gonna forget later.
Yeah.
He's just
okay. Well,
to him.
Let's just make sure that he. We gotta make sure that we play with no card, because none of these songs you need your card anyway.
I'm fine with mine. I like showing it.
Well, no. I mean, it helps him not have to forget about HJ all the time.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I thought you were talking about us.
Nah.
But yeah. So HDS hopping on to the pads for the first time today. Comes from New York, a beginner, of course.
Yeah,
he's beginner
HDS
with some
fresh out of the fresh out of CTF. Just the intro player. He just found this game one day and was like, you know, it kind of looks fun. I guess I'll try it.
And then has to clear on vacuum cleaner D27, D26 now.
I mean, yeah, it's whatever though, right? He
Best
just started
beginner
the game
I've ever
after
seen.
all.
Yeah, like only like 15 years ago or so. Not that long ago.
Yeah, if we are able to get a foot cam here later, we can see how just completely smooth Edison's form is. But even then, look at the player cam. Knees aren't coming up as high as you'd think. That's kind of like how pump players envision perfect form to be.
Yeah. One really cool thing about watching HDS play singles is that his upper torso just looks so stable. Regardless of the BPM, regardless of the degree of twisting, it is very rare for it to look like it kind of like twivels. He looks unstable. It's very rare to see. But yeah, I would say this is pretty tame warm-up. I guess players are just kind of getting a feel for how the pads are today. Seeing how slippery or sticky it is, making sure that they're connecting the way they're supposed to.
We already saw Gunzzzzz play today, and generally really good accuracy player. Look at his footwork, just full committing to hitting all these arrows. But Edison just really laid back. Look at his player cam, just the upper body not moving too much, just really trying to heel tap everything.
Yeah, just watching from commentator booth, we can see that Gunzzzzz is picking up his feet for a primary majority of the patterns where HDS is very comfortable just resting his toes on the metal when he's hitting the blues, swiveling into the centers. We're going to see a lot of that footwork difference in the upcoming match as we get to the pad cam. Is that a actual absolutely perfect?
I believe I saw a grade in there. 1 or 2, maybe?
Yeah, one snuck
no,
in.
just 1.
You're paying more attention than me. Announcer didn't notice, though.
Announcer never notices. Announcer lying for fun, be like, absolutely perfect. Spreading misinformation.
Excellent job by both players. Good warm-up. We're going to hop on over and see HDS hopping on the pads first.
No, he doesn't have to do premium for this.
HJ.
I'll remind him.
Yep.
Because it's event mode. Bro,
Yeah.
honestly, just don't use your card. Yeah.
Does event mode save in Phoenix?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't even save. All right, if we get to a chart that he wants a really solid score on, we need to turn off event mode so
Yeah.
we can get it on his card.
Gonna
Oh
have
my
to turn off
gosh.
event mode if Paradox
Just
D28 ends up coming out.
Watch him scroll through the D23 folder and just
Left one.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
2-1.
Final Audition 2-1, or as the casual audience calls it, the pink one versus the blue one.
Yeah, the pink
Or
one.
the slow one versus the fast one.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start with a lot of jacks here, followed by a couple of really rude twists. Just want to get right into it.
What a funny chart.
Oh, this chart is amazing. Amazing beginning.
Do you want to play it as your first song of the day, though? That's the real question.
I mean, he's got a really good feel for it looks like. I couldn't see properly from here, but did he double step that turn pattern right there?
Yep.
I wonder if he's unfamiliar with this chart then. Because
It
I was
seems like
assuming that this was his protect. No, it was his protect.
Perhaps just the beginning intro part. I mean, it is... Maybe it's like you have a high-level idea of the chart, but some of the cross pads, you're like, whoa, wait a minute.
Really curious to see how Edison hits these insane 24 drills, if I recall correctly. Coming up right here. Wow! Wow!
Monstrous.
Followed by a couple of rude twists with some triplets.
He didn't even opt to do some of the staircases with pattern manipulation. He just went for them full twisting, but with excellent form.
Yeah, pattern manipulating the M runs because those are just honestly a little bit easier to cheat than to actually play.
He's twisting these, though.
Yeah, really catching the little break in that entire run sequence.
He must be tired. He's tired.
Yeah, I'm going to opt to cheat this section. But honestly, based off of how he played the beginning, no more gimmick in here, so no jump scare.
Disappointing. Why did they remove that gimmick? Not his performance, to be clear. His performance was stellar. But you could see
really hacking the beginning, getting a double S on a 23.
984 is a monumentous wall.
Yo, let's go!
Got it. You can see Gunzzz laughing, knowing what he has to, the monument of a score he has to beat. But yeah, HDS off the pads, he is feeling it after that one. He worked for that score. He worked very hard, and you could tell the moment he switched from full twisting to bracketing,
Yeah,
that it was starting to hit him.
it looked like a playstyle reminiscent of like his experience with XX tournaments actually. Really trying to get the combo in the beginning and then starting to feel a little bit easy with not comboing the ending.
But his grade count was surprisingly low.
Yeah,
Regardless, even if
17 I
you're-
believe actually.
It was crazy. But we have to see. I mean, he's not done with his set by any means. There's still more charts to come.
Right, and the next song I believe being, man, PS Power Explosion.
That sounds correct. We're gonna have to get through Final Edition 2-1 first, and see how Gunzzz performs on this.
Yeah, really trying to set the mood here, trying to get light taps onto the pad, just trying to be able to. Okay, well,
He
he's
remembered
hitting the
first.
intro.
He's definitely gonna be hitting this. Find it.
Let's see if he can hit this beginning bracket. 23 cleared.
He was paying attention.
Yeah. Doing that light homework of just looking up when your opponent is playing.
This is interesting. Usually when I see HDS in tournaments, he
struggling
ignores...
with these drills, or sorry, jacks, not drills.
Wow.
That run is so hard because of how wide your foot has to move from stair to stair.
A lot of lateral movements, yes.
Again, we get a little bit of those lateral stairs, as Tusa has called it before. All right, I don't know if he's going to have enough life bar to hit these drills.
He tried to pattern manip on those sort of like center 4 staircases, but it just didn't quite connect. I think the fatigue is starting to kick in because this chart is a lot.
Right. And it's not to mention that there's that whole cross panel section after this. Even this is a bit of a rough, rude section. Right here, though, this is where it really hurts.
Yeah, you can see he's opting to just try and bracket manipulate, hit as much as he can.
Thankfully, the chart is over now, but I don't know. That was too many. With a mammoth wall, like of a double S on this chart to get through.
A 984.
Right.
I feel like that's the kind of moment where after you hit the first half, you feel like you're running out of steam. You kind of just take it easy. You try to get the second one.
Yeah, he's still in it to win it. We're going into the next song here, which I believe to be BS, but I'm open to being wrong because I think I am.
Well, keep in mind, both players have to realize that this is only winner's quarters.
Right.
There's still much more tournament to be had, and you cannot be gassing out this early on, but you have to play such demanding charts. I believe it's BS Power.
Oh, it is BS Power.
BS Power.
23 folder and then go left.
Yeah.
All right, well, I should be more confident in myself because it was BS Power Explosion after all, which is Gunzzzzz save. Really curious to see how this goes. Because Gunzzzzz really accuracy master, and there's not too... At the end, it gets a little crazy with the cross patterns, but for the most part, you're still kind of playing from P1 and P2.
Oh, did you see a score flash before we started?
Yeah, the baseline score is a 994, just a little short of a 995, a triple S plus.
Well...
Hopefully Gunzzzzz didn't see that, so he doesn't let that burn into his mental. But like at the same time, if playing against the #1 seed hasn't already burned into your mental,
chart is tiring. I mean, coming from Final Edition 2-1 into this chart.
Yeah, 2 different charts. This is, I would say it borders on foot speed since it's still pretty fast despite being stamina.
Look at his heel swiveling though, as he has to hit the yellows. Come again soon, but we have some drills.
Really nailing these drills here. The balance of the half drills here are really difficult to catch, especially with the skateboard drill coming up.
He found the
Oh,
turn.
perfect.
He found the turn.
Gunzzzzz laughing in the background.
Gunzzzzz throwing his hands up like, all right.
Here comes the second run of this chart.
Look at those heel swivels on the foot cam. It is so incredible to watch.
Look at how equidistant his form is, or just like the distance he keeps between both of his feet, short enough for him to be able to maintain that perfect form and yet carry himself from P1 and P2 super casually. We're about to see how that comes into play in this future section. Right, there's a lot of staircases here.
And he's twisting them. He's going for the full send.
Oh my God!
Are we going to see it?
I think we might see a 23 UG right here. Ah!
Wow! He took off the HJ and he only got 2 breaks and 1 good. He's pretty happy with that one. There's no way. Gunn smiling to himself.
Yeah, what
else can you do when you see that score?
How
You
do you
just
how
smile
do
to
you
yourself.
proceed here? How do you proceed? I guess now is the time, if any, to push yourself to new heights. Make a performance that you've never seen or expected out of yourself. That's why it's always really fun to go against the mammoth players, because with this kind of wall staring right in front of you, you could give up, but you can also try and say to yourself, okay, I better pull something that not even I expected or thought I had in my body. Let's see if Gunzzz finds it in his heart, in his body, to be able to clutch out this victory.
You know, sometimes in these kind of brackets where it feels so heavily favored for one, you kind of just go up there and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to have fun.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, I perform 110% when I'm just having fun.
Absolutely.
Let's see it.
Absolutely.
I
People
hope
people who are deniers are more often the ones who progress the fastest in this game, being like, oh, I can't do it. They do it.
Yeah. He's finding these brackets really well. Picks up a couple misses.
Yeah, I think it's from rushing the brackets. We want to see here if he does the same. Nah, he hits this perfectly. First run.
You see a lot of the movement. That's gonna. I feel like it's gonna come back to bite him during the third run, because that fatigue is gonna kick in. Not only do you have 3 runs, you also have those bracket drills that we saw coming up very soon.
Right here.
I think the other hard part is...
rushing in a little bit. You can see the notes disappearing just before they hit the sequence zone.
Yeah, the twist is really hard to figure out if you're not aware of the chart.
Manages to hit that hold, but at the same time, during that skateboard drill, just missing one of those arrows.
He transitioned early for it as well.
Yeah.
When the red bracket came up, he swiveled his hips to face the other way a little early on the transition. Very good showing on the runs, though, showing that he's very capable of passing these. But we have another one coming up very soon.
Yeah, but not even just another run. It is a run with a bunch of staircases after transitions here. Having to play those stairs is one thing, but also having to play them right after a pad transition, which in of itself is a turn. Last run. See if we can try to full send it here.
It's okay. Yeah. He knows he's still in it. He still has to play in the
losers bracket. That's
loser side. Yeah, yeah. But I'm so happy that he kept him and just played it all the way through. It is so nice to see in tournament settings. Phoenix announcer saying the chart is very easy.
Of course, very easy with a distorted voice.